Reporting live outside of the doctor's office of my wife, who had a little bicycle accident this weekend. She was on the California Century, and on the 85th mile, she fell. It was some depression in the highway or something she didn't do. She's a big biker. Anyway, the point, strategies of inquiry. The assignment you're about to engage in is a application of a very important concept within all qualitative methods, that the nature of validity and reliability are special. All right, this is a bigger notion around epistemology, which I often hate to get into because it seems to really scare a lot of people, and affective filter seems to shoot up over people when I say epistemology, and they just stop paying attention. So I'm being sneaky. Anyway, you have an assignment, strategies of inquiry, whereby you're going to learn at the end of the assignment that there are many ways to the truth, or there are many ways to skin a cat, if you're into that sort of thing, or that there are many ways to cut up a pie, or simply that there are a multiplicity of qualitative techniques which one can use to generate data. But the subtext, the deeper message, is also that, 6 different people could approach a building from 6 different directions and give 6 different descriptions of that building. All of the descriptions would be correct and hence valid, but the 6 descriptions would not have a great deal of reliability. One person would be describing the front of a house, the other the back of a house, the other, the top of a house. I don't know if 2 of the 6 directions were from the bottom and the top. The point is, there would be 100% validity in each description, each depiction, but very low reliability, right? And that's kind of the problem that I'm getting at here, that in qualitative methodologies, you must confront and master, basically. Anyway, when we did the theoretical framework activity over the summer, if you recall, this is getting at the same sort of thing, but in a different direction. And I know, Terry, you didn't do that, but don't worry, I will catch you up personally. Just remind me, theoretical framework, what did you guys do? Anyway, for the strategies of inquiry activity, this is what you need to do. There's a little depiction. I wrote out an explanation of what to do. Each student is going to read one of those 6 articles that I've offered, and the hyperlinks are in the Google Doc. And you will give a brief summary of it. But basically, and I haven't spelled this out in the listserv discussion thread, but it'll basically be you read one and figure out what its main techniques are, and then you and the other 3 or 4 people who've read that basically can make a brief summary of what those techniques are, and then I want you to review the others, or at least the other students are going to give a little team presentations, as it were. This article was about this, and it used these techniques. This article was about this, and it used these techniques. So basically, we get you get a big review of a lot of different classic techniques within qualitative methods, but you only have to read one of the 6 rather than all 6. Of course, you're welcome to read them all. I think that's about it, right? Yeah. Now, one thing I wrote in the website support point on that was the power of a master craftsman or master craftsperson. And I have a nice picture of one of this Irish guy who works with leather that I looked up on the internet. And all my grandparents are from Ireland, so, I figured. Anyway, my hope for you is that you become master craftspersons with regard to research techniques that what a master craftsperson is they know the best tool for the best technique. If you have some special type of leather, then you might use some weird tool that only you and other master craftspeople know about. You don't use a regular leather puncher. You use, like, I don't know, the horn of an owl, no, the horn of a deer or something that you've turned into a special thing. That is basically how you should become with techniques, both qualitative and quantitative. I've often seen people who are strong in statistics want to quantify everything, and people who are afraid of statistics want to do qualitative, you know, and whatever they mean by that. They just want to interview people and write a book. The point is, they're all different, and they all have good reasons and bad reasons and strengths and weaknesses, and you basically got to learn all of them. So you leave this program with a belt with all these techniques. Okay, I don't call them methods, I call them techniques in there. And from that, see, there's a doctor, maybe a nurse, I don't know. Anyway, once you have mastered all these, then you'll know the best tool to use for the best problem. That will help you in your chapter 3, which is a big thing I'm trying to get you guys to do this semester, is figure out what chapter 3 is all about. And what it's about is methodology. This is my last point. Methodology. How is it defined? Technique plus rationale for that technique. The ology really stands for why you chose that methodology, that technique, which is why I keep saying technique. I think that should do it for now. Out.